to take buses. They will begin to advise those in Nigeria. To get a 1 month bus ride is 150 pounds. Do you know how much that is? To get a 1 month train pass is 200 pounds. Electricity alone is 200 pounds. Gas alone, they will be telling Nigerians like that. But they are saying 200, 100, 20, 10, 50, and all of that. Abi? And to further make those who are living in Nigeria's contraption to believe that they are still better here. In that place, they said that you will work, and all the money you will use it to pay bills. But there's something you need to know. And it's very, very practical, okay? Very practical. I bought bread of, what do you call it? 2 pounds. The total money I spent getting part of my food today, I didn't get semo and rice because I went to a place that the guy was not open, so I was sad. Anyway, the total money I spent was about 70 pounds, okay, for my food. And the total thing I got will actually at least last me for the next 2 weeks. That is 70 pounds. Now, if I was working the normal 9 to 5, like everyone, like many people, that means I will be paid minimum wage. Because I have worked, okay, for a very huge business in this country, and I have been paid more than minimum wage. So I'm going to use that as an example for you. A minimum wage in the UK is per hour. So which means every hour you work, you must not be paid less than 10 pounds. Now, in the UK, if you are a student, you are expected to work for, because you will be studying now, to work for just 20 hours a week. But if you are a normal person that is ready to work and all of that, you are expected to at least get 37 to 40 hours every week. And if it's a place you get extra, listen to this, 40 hours. So when you get extra time or whatever, right? You may even add on an extra 10 hours, making it 50 averagely. Now, if you are paid 10 pounds an hour, and I have to work, for example, let's say 10 hours a day, and I'm going to work 5 days a week. So that 10 hours a day, that means I will be paid 100 pounds every day. So in 5 days, out of 7 days a week, I'm going to work for 5 days. That 5 days, I am going to make the smallest money of 500 pounds. That's the smallest, minimum. That's what is called minimum wage. Anything below that is called slavery in the UK. Anybody where they pay you anything lower than that, they can lose their business. They can even go to jail. That is the system here. So the minimum will give me 500 pounds. When they remove their tax, NI, this or that, the minimum will still probably leave me with 400 and maybe 40 pounds or 450 pounds. That's in a week. Money I'm going to make in a week. Now, if I work for 4 weeks, that means guarantee I will get 1,800 pounds sterling as my salary. Now, if my, and remember this, this also determines where exactly you are working. If you are in Scotland, economy of Scotland is different from the economy of England. Economy of England is different from the economy of Wales and Ireland, the way they structure them here. Okay? So which means wherever you found yourself, if the rent in that place, if the economy is that of the same job you are going to get, the minimum pay you will get will pay your rent conveniently. That's how system works. So that is what it is. That is what is lacking in Nigeria, where it is where everything goes. Now take a listen. I get paid 1,800 pounds. I'm living in Scotland, and my house rent is 400 pounds. Don't act shocked. Okay, I live in Scotland. So if you are living in London, I'm not talking about you now. I live in Scotland. So let's say my rent is 400 pounds a month. So I'm left with how much? £1,400. Abi? Now, I need to pay for gas and electricity. So let's say my own gas is £150 and my electricity is £100 in a month. That's £250, Abi. Add it to the first 400. That's 650, Abi. Now, I'm going to need to pay council tax. Okay. So with the level of my rent and the band of my council tax, I'll probably be paying about £100 as well for council tax. Adam, how much? 750. I still have £1,050. Don't forget, oh. What else is there to pay? Oh, internet. Let's say I have my internet in the house and I'm paying £30. There are those who pay £15 or £20 every month. I have worked the job before in this country for their internet. Okay, I have TV too, and I have to pay for TV and all of that. Maybe just little luxury. My internet, my TV, okay, maybe £50. £50. Now, I have £1,000 left from my salary that month, oh. Don't forget, oh. I haven't bought food, oh. I haven't bought cloth, oh. I have not started buying other things, oh. Sure you get. I also need to pay for my phone because I can get that on credit. I don't have to rob to get the latest phone. If I have a job and I can pay for it, okay, I get a better phone. iPhone, which one is your latest today? iPhone 14 Pro, Abi? iPhone 14 Pro. How much is it from Sky? Oh, it is £45. Oh, it's £50. £50 a month. Give me one. I still have £950, Abi, that month. Okay, I have a car. All right. I mean, I could buy a car and I could pay for a car if I have to pay for a car every month anyway. Okay, let me take a car. So I'm given a car and I have to pay £150 or £200 on that car. You know, say I still get £750 left. I will need to pay insurance on that car. Let's say my insurance is, let's say, £100 too, mostly not up to that. But let's say my insurance is maybe £70 or £100. I'm still going to have about what? £650. Okay, I'm going to fuel the car, won't I? Remember, I still have £650, Abi. Now, whatever I have left and I have not had it, I still have £650. I have paid my rent. I have gassed my house. I have powered my house. I have paid all my bills and all of that. Now, I need to fuel my car. Now, that depends on me. So I save £50 every month to fuel my car. Now, I still have £600. That is the one I'm now going to use to do Omo Boy. Hello, Egbon. Can I get something? Grandma don't swallow remote control. They say me will go pay 50,000. Okay, 50,000. That is like £50. I can still afford that. Send your account. Mayegun, please, Baba. My children have not been. Okay, how much is it? It is 75,000. £75. Send your azar. I will pay them. By the time I did, somebody said I've forgotten food. Okay, let's say £100 for my food. Okay, you see, I don't do a more boy with my £600 and I have not even paid for my food. I have not think of maybe other, you see. So fine, last, Isha, okay, let's cut it short, okay? Last, maybe at the end of the day, I'm going to be left with £200. Maybe that one will even go into credit card and all of that too. But the bottom line is this. If the minimum you get in this country is based on how much of that opportunity you want to go for. That one is there too, because there are people that are making that £450 every day in this country. Sure you get. But I'm talking about minimum. Now, go back to Nigeria without changing that money. Can you also get paid in naira 1,800 naira? And from that 1,800 naira, you are able to pay your rent. You are able to pay all your bills. And then, just like I described right now, and you can live moderately, normally. You are driving a car, you have your family with you, and you are managing yourself. If you are two in the house, you and your partner, you begin to kind of share the bills in a way that that way you begin to even save more. And you can begin to measure your progress. That is not Nigeria. The minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira. Minimum wage in Nigeria cannot buy you a bag of rice. Now, somebody who is in the UK is telling you that he has a job, and the job is so small, it's so low, that all of his money goes into taking care of himself and paying his own bill. And therefore, he's telling those of you in Nigeria whose currency has been so devalued, so devalued that you as a people, you have been devalued. You know, they pay attention. They pay you minimum wage of 30,000 naira. You know, if you take anger, enter market, say you want buy bag of rice, go do big boy. Who you want to do big boy for? Some of you are being paid 100,000 naira salary. Some of you are being paid 200,000 naira salary. But you yourself know, say, you and poverty, una they do hide and seek, because the moment the 200,000 enter your hand, you know they last 1 day or 2 days. They say day ground, you know they cover anything. And you, when they get paid 250,000 naira, 300,000 naira salary, you are living like somebody when no get job. Do you understand that? A lot of Nigerians who are in this country today, the major thing that has made their blood, what do you call it? That has made their health sort of worsen is because of the people calling them back from home, asking them for money, asking them for support, asking them for this. Now they have to add that to all of the bills I just told you now. And many of them will end up having to do 2 jobs, 3 jobs. When you hear that somebody is doing 2, 3 jobs abroad, just know that this is not because he has to do that to pay his bill. No. He don't add some extra basic to his life. A lot of people are living that life. A lot of people are today dropping the life. A lot of you watching me today, you used to be like that. As they are destroying Nigeria, destroying the currency and making it even worse there. When you tell the people that you deserve better, and there's some other people are telling them that don't mind them, in this country itself, it's not easy. But you are paying for electricity of 24 hours electricity, and you are getting it. You are paying for your internet data and every other thing, you are getting it. You are paying taxes for the better road and better communities, you are getting them. Your taxes are going into paying for your children education, free education in so many places, or student loan that your children can begin to pay, taking off burden from you all over the world. But it's not the same where we all come from. So, and then those who are in Nigeria would then be saying that, thank you, Jare, my sister. I told them, I thank God for my life here. They are making you to glorify poverty. They are making you to embrace it and, in fact, feel good about it. And that was what came to my mind today, like, why would you be so shameless to jump into a conversation where somebody who lives in America says, oh, I just bought a bag of 50 kg bag of rice for $100. And then you bring out your calculator and you're like, you see, come and hear, in America that they are all talking about, see how much they are buying a bag of rice, $100. Why are you not worried that you are not buying the same bag of rice in Nigeria for 100 naira? That is what you call value. Because that person where they pay $100 for a bag of rice is living in an economy that makes that $100, what do you call it, make that $100 value, $100 value. It's not for person who go hold $100, and they will tell him, say, he need to pay $1,000 for the value of something that is $100. If the value of the bag of rice is $100 in America economy, everybody that is going to earn every dollar and cent in America, they will make sure that every dollar, every cent they earn is also in collaboration, is in the same tandem with the price of what the economy is. So when that person remove $100 from his or her pocket and pay $100 for a bag of rice, and you started saying, but a bag of rice in Nigeria is 60,000 naira, and that is just $60. But in Nigeria, the economy of Nigeria did not give you the value of a $60 value, because if it takes us $100 and pay for a bag of rice, you cannot bring out 100 naira and pay for the same bag of rice. So mad, That is what you call value. Now, if you now begin to say you cannot compare America with Nigeria that way, then that means you are confusing yourself. On the one hand, you want to compare the life that people who live abroad, who pay so much money according to you, for the life they comfortably enjoy. A lot of us are not suffering to pay our rent. So, do you understand? Majority may be telling you that if to say it was in Nigeria now, imagine how much money we are paying on mortgage here, or this, on that, there. Everything you put your money towards, right, is giving you the same value. Do you understand that now? But you don't have that in Nigeria, because these criminals have done that. So if you realizes that the value of your value is not the same of that of America, the next question should be why? Why not? Then you begin to ask the question from those who are responsible for it, not by trying to use those who can afford to buy $2 bread for $10. Those who can afford to buy 1 penny or 2 penny, the 2 pence bread for $2. If the economy says the bread is $2 now, of course, that person who lives in that America will be able to pay that $2 conveniently, because he makes that $2 in seconds. If you begin to divide what he earns or she earns in such economy, you don't have that in Nigeria. You are earning 30,000 naira. People, they earn 30,000 naira, Baba. And I'm so sorry that even mentioning the 30,000 naira makes it like it's a sad thing to say. About people they make, okay, may I even go to those of you who think say you did better? If I'm lying, tell me that I'm lying. Will you wait to say, my salary is still very better. I get paid 150,000 naira. Tell yourself the truth. A lot of you are living in a serious debt, and these debts are not debts of investment. They are debts of survivor. And when nobody said, citizens who refuse to fight for their rights will be forced to fight for their survivor. You will fight for your survivor. Everybody will fight for his own survivor at the right time, when comparisons like that will no longer really make any sense to those of you who are the victims of all those kind of manipulations. Remember that. Now, going forward, Atiku has challenged Tinubu to come out and in their response, they were like, in fact, this is Zibigda. They don't give him appointment to Bayo Nonuga, PM News editor, I'll be publisher. They don't give him a job. So he's now special advisor to Tinubu on media. Something like that. And according to him, on this latest FBI, expected FBI record. Sorry, 1 second. So in this expected FBI record, Bayo Nonuga now said that David Undeyi and Aaron Greenspan, Aaron Greenspan and David Undeyi, they were Atiku's surrogates that are just chasing shadow in America. So Greenspan responded recently and said, apparently, someone in the Nigeria media called me an agent of Atiku. I have no idea who Atiku is. It's therefore very unlikely that I am Atiku's agent. Nigeria media is pretty wild. That's what an American would. That's how an American described Nigeria media. We know what is going on, okay? And when they said that David Undeyi cannot be working free, and Tinubu will enjoy his stolen mandate, so David Undeyi must be hunted down, and he must be brought to Nigeria. So we were talking about that yesterday, remember? Right. There is a story of a young man. I'm going to try and read out his name because the name long. His name is Angono Unayere Ugo. No, Unayere Ugo. Best. That's kind of the name. Okay. But he's popularly known as a killer boy. Now, you see, Nigeria is a very crazy place these days. And you see, parents, especially all of you who are parents of this Gen Z, I beg of you to at least, hey, because I don't even know what to say, because I don't know if I will be blaming you wrongly that you didn't probably prepare your children for the world that they are getting into, a lawless country that, except Nigeria happened to you, you will never understand. Because now the story is this: this Ugo Bestie, killer boy, happened to be dating a girl whose name was Angono Augusta Osedion. Let's see if I have a picture. Now, here is the two of them. So the one on the left is called Killer Boy. The girl in the middle and the next is the same girl. Her name is Augusta Osedion. Now they are boyfriend girlfriends. Okay, they were dating. Now, whatever happened, right? The young girl died, and this young guy kind of absconded. Then people started saying that he killed her. I mean, that was kind of the backstory, okay? Just behind there, like two couples, one of them died, and the boyfriend is accused of murder, killing her. But the boyfriend sort of just disappeared. But surprisingly, because of what Nigeria is, it seemed that the guy also has kind of good connection, that the Nigerian police did not go after him. In fact, this young girl was a student of a Lee City University. However, her parents did all they could to get the police to go after the suspected boyfriend. But it is Nigeria. The guy went solo first, then he resurfaced. But before he resurfaced, he actually paid people, Nigerians, as they would defend devil. If you pay them any token, any small money, they will, you know what I mean? Like they will paint you as the new arrival of our Lord Abinko. So they call themselves influencers, to the point that some of them were even sharing money. They were doing giveaway on social media in the name of this killer boy. His name is Killer Boy, like his title is Killer Boy. So, but he wasn't getting the traction. He wasn't getting the attention, the Nigerian police, until the social media picked it so much. And then the police sluggishly declared him wanted, but they were not probably after him. Now, this young man now left Nigeria by whatever chance. Changed his name, picked up a different identity, like Tinubu. Changed his name, got a new identity. He became a Sierra Leonean. Nigeria was not looking for him, in all honesty. But his poster, his picture was everywhere on social media because police said they have declared him wanted. Anyway, cut the long story short, he became a Sierra Leonean. And from the report, he was able to buy that identity for 25,000 US dollars so that he could get completely resettled in Sierra Leone. But the family of the slain girl, they didn't leave him alone. They continued to trail him. And luckily, that Nigeria has already published an image of him as wanted. She was able to use that. The moment she got the tip that he was in Sierra Leone, at a nightclub in Sierra Leone, she alerted the Sierra Leonean police. and said, this guy killed my sister. He's a wanted person. Call Nigeria. They will tell you. Take this poster. And she also alerted the entire world. From that moment, the Sierra Leonean police captured him. Okay? And they made it public that they have captured him. You get where they take you for this story, because you may be sitting down there and be like, okay, Mayegun, where are you going with this story? I'm coming. Now, Nigeria police that did jack nothing. The Sierra Leonean police now released the image that they've arrested him. And the social media became agog. They don't arrest him. Okay, they're saying changing identity. He don't become Mr. Kano Princeton Samuel. You know, this is his identity as a Sierra Leonean, okay, that he paid over 25,000 US dollars for, all right, after killing that girl in Nigeria, okay? Now, people were like, you know Nigerians now, the typical Nigerians. They if the police won't work, then go work. If Nigerian police won't capture anybody, they go capture anybody. It's just that Nigerian police don't want to do their job. And of course, some people started agreeing with them. It's true. From nowhere, the Boromi Delerus, the Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, these unboot slaves, sophisticated morons. I'm talking about these crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, all risers. From nowhere, these corn eaters, the Agbadorians. They say, yes, the next person that must be arrested now is David Undeyin. You know that kind of thing, say you go there somewhere and everybody is trying to make sensible contribution. You know, we have to do this. And I say, well done. Thank you. Good idea. I say, you, Mr. Bilbaku. Say, yeah, you see, my own idea is that once we go to a language, and thank you. What do you think? I say, brilliant idea, very great idea. Mrs. Ojogbagogo, what do you want to contribute to this? Well, my own idea is that because of Mr. I believe that for the progress, thank you. I say, thank you, man. Very, very great idea, man. God bless you, man. Then another way they will stand up from nowhere. And you know that if we put cotton wool inside the spirit and we add it to a yellow, and then at the end of the day, we just, and everybody will just be like, sorry, sorry, which madman just finished talking now? You know that kind of scenario? That's exactly how it was for all these unboot slaves, sophisticated morons. David Undeyin must be, the Nigeria police must make sure that they track him. I say, okay, hang on, slow down. David Undeyin no kill anybody. He no commit any crime. David Undeyin exposed criminals. David Undeyin exposed cover-ups. David Undeyin exposed terrorist sponsor. David Undeyin did what again? He stopped war in West Africa. Okay, if they won't go arrest them, waiting go be the reason go for exposing Tinubu. But before I go to that, listen to that, the mother of the victim, by the way. It's a very sad story, by the way. And they said that they are bringing, they probably will extradite him to Nigeria to go and answer his, for his crime. I'm talking about Killer Boy. And for those who might want to be interested, this is the mother of that of that young girl killed.
Good morning, everybody. When my daughter was murdered, it was very, very difficult for me to come online. I couldn't hold it. That girl is that husband, his partner, my everything you can think of. So I was really short of words. And when they started chatting me up, Mommy, I'm sorry, it was a mistake. The way he wrote it, I thought maybe it was me. Oh yeah, come out, let's go to the police. He refused coming out. Then along the line, he started when he saw the poster that he wants to send money to me for burial. I said, I don't need money for burial, just come out. After some time, he changed the narrative again, that it was self-defense. I said, just come out. When you come out to the police, you will judge. You judge my mouth. You judge my daughter's mouth. You judge your mouth. I took you as his son. Then after a while, after he posted the last one he posted, I'm the one peeping my daughter off from men, which I never did. He now blocked me off. He wasn't chatting me again since then. So at that point, I know that, okay, there's no way to reach him again. So what I did, I sent his passport photographs to all my relatives, all my friends, all my families all over the world. And I told them he has tattoo on his body. That is the way to identify him. So along the line, my cousin in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, my cousin in Sierra Leone on the first hinted me, Auntie, I saw somebody exactly like this. So immediately, my son and another of my cousin, they went to Sierra Leone. But when they were in Sierra Leone, a day before they got there, they now declared him wanted. So because they declared him wanted, they started hiding. But then my cousin went there, met with the commissioner of police there, met with everybody and talked, showed the picture of the corpse of my daughter because he actually killed her and left her to rotting, actually killed her and collected her phone with her. So the police there has been working. So yesterday night they kept chatting us. It was around 2 a.m. When my cousins were there, then I went to the hotel he used to lodge. On getting to the hotel, it was a white man. The white man, I said, no, they can't accommodate a murderer, but he has left their place. That, okay, let him print out his passport. You can't believe it. Nigerians all over the world, that he killed my daughter on the 13th of July. Best now, go Benjamin got Sierra Leone passport on the 28th of July. He changed his name. His son name that is Benjamin, he changed it to Okano. His first name that is Best, he changed it to Preston. His middle name that is Nnayerugo, he changed it to Samuel. So with that passport and the local numbers, the police there began to work for us for the past over 2 weeks now. To the glory of God, yesterday 2 a.m. in the night, Benjamin was caught. He has never bragged that he can never enter handcuff. He's on handcuff. Nigerians, do what? 1% of the pay is gone this morning. Now Benjamin is caught.
God bless I don't even know what to say. And she's right. He was caught. Now, those of you who are watching this video and you have heard the Lagos Abobakus who are asking that David Undeyi, who is now being haunted by these people, and they are very, very serious. David also shared a cryptic message this evening by saying that these people are already reaching out to members of his family, seeing how much they can get from them to know where exactly he is likely going to be. That is the man in the middle, David Undeyi. Meanwhile, the person where they won't contract, we talk say they go find him. Who the hell does he think he is? Fuji musician Kwamwan, his own son is in jail in America for what they called alleged 2 million. In fact, it's actually $2.2 million cyber crime or cyber scam, in which even Ayinde himself is also alleged to be avoiding visiting America today because of his connection to this. And he had to come out in Nigeria media to say he is not responsible for his own son's actions. His son is old enough to take responsibilities for his actions. But for the past 1 year or so now, majority of his booked show, or people who actually expected him to visit America, majority of them have had to cancel some of those shows because the suspect is that he's wanted in America and he's already received the hint. Now that Tinubu, now that Tinubu is the president, people like Ayinde, people like, they are both Ayinde. The other one is Ayinde MC Olueran. The other one is, the musician is Ayinde Kwamwon. So the two of them probably now carries diplomatic passports. So when David said they were coming after him, he meant it. And a lot of people are saying David must be protected at all costs. You are right. It's just so unfortunate that if you are watching this right now, after watching that part I showed you, the crime committed by that young man and how he carried out his crime, and how he got caught in Sierra Leone. Now tell me, what will make David Hundeyin to either be declared wanted or be put in handcuffs to be brought to Nigeria? In what sense would you link the activities of David and exposure of the criminals in Nigeria? How much, in what way would you link them together if you know be say you get mental problem? I know some of you are typing it there too. Even you, Mayegun, and so they go arrest you too. Because you are living in hell. They don't arrest people like that anywhere in the world. See the mess they created with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They kidnapped him. They violated international law, international convention. You kidnap somebody from another country. That is not how the world works. It is only in a shithole that they treat you that way. That's not how the world works. There is evidence of the crime of this young man. He killed somebody, ran away, changed his name. And the authority in Sierra Leone, they are expected to act. If there is no evidence that he committed any crime, they will release him. But there is evidence that he committed it. He ran away from Nigeria. The criminals in Nigeria want to kill everybody that is going to tell you the truth about what they have in stock for you. And a lot of you who are defending them are so ignorant that you are now hoping that those who are exposing the criminals who are going to take your lives, one way or the other, they will take it. You are expecting that they should be put in handcuffs. Why would anybody put me in handcuffs? Why would anybody put David in handcuffs? Because he stopped war between Nigeria and Niger? Because he because he exposed the powers that be when they wanted to cover up a case of another murderer. Have you forgotten what's that lady's name? Umoren. You remember that lady that was killed in Akwa Ibom, that was looking for a job, and this guy was posing as somebody who was as a job agent, and invited this girl to somewhere in Akwa Ibom, raped the girl, and then killed her and buried her. Then, because the girl and her phone, and those she was talking to, they were able to kind of trace that back to the person she was talking to, track the call, track the number. People did that themselves. David Hundeyin was involved. And they finally exposed the killer. Guess what happened? The commissioner of police suddenly was interested in, they started there teaching the killer what to say. You know the story now. David Hundeyin exposed that. It became something about Akpabiole. Abi, have you forgotten me? How about that girl that they killed in Abidjan? The one that was frustrated until they killed her. The one that was looking for Nigerian help, Nigerian embassy in Benin Republic, Abidjan, Abinkon. Have you forgotten about that? Abike Dagboru. So what would you say exactly he did that they will have to put him in handcuffs? Olori Buruku yin dere, beshen shori Buruku yin to you Olori Burukus, as much as you display your Olori, you display your Burukus everywhere, every now and then, you are still never considered as anything worthy. Now, when they want snatch election by ballot paper, they go call you. And you, Olori Brukus, if you are not there snatching ballot paper for them, you are there helping them to rig, helping them to propagate a falsehood that will come back and bite everybody. Sure, you understand? You don't know what you do to yourselves, ni? Okay, I want to tell you about this picture. This picture, you know this image on the left? That was somewhere in Ogun State, Iperu Remo in Ogun State, during the presidential election. And those people were stealing ballot box for APC. And because there was no real election in most places, they wrote the election for Tinubu there too. The figure, that is a dubious dark. But look at the guys on that bike and look at how they look. That is exactly what majority of you are very useful for. If you are not in your Idun invested, infested bedrooms and beds, if you are not in your dingy, dirty, sinking ghetto places that most of you are locked in, talking about how Tinubu can buy anybody's family, how Tinubu has achieved the greatest things that your family will never achieve. Some of you, if you are not doing this with your Shinko phone and then whatever, right? You are busy stealing ballot boxes for them. But look at the guy on the right. The guy just finished NYSC. In Papa na Afa, you know those Afa, all those terrorist sheikh from northern Nigeria. Part of those who told Tinubu that Mumu ticket will actually make him a president, and it worked. You know what Tinubu do or did? Tinubu appointed this guy on the right, we just finished NYSC, as the chairman, I've been at the president, I don't know what they call them, of Federal Road Safety, of a FEMA, Federal Road Maintenance Agency, the agency that manages the resources of, the resources that is over 300 billion naira every year, at least. The department that also oversee the ministry, or they are part of that ministry, but they are a department that also oversees the spending of trillions of Nigerian naira. Now, this is a young man, he's 25 years old. Why some of you are shearies? Ajiyajes, Oniyas. Why majority of you are queuing up to collect your 25,000 naira? Maybe one day, your name, they go mention your name, and they go send you your own check of 25,000 naira to fight your poverty. Now, this young man was selected to head that department. Some said they actually set him up. But that is not the message. Majority of you on social media, you are not in any way useful to them, even though you are defending them. You are as useless as that your last used tissue paper. You don't go back to your last used tissue paper and be like, oh my God, look at my last tissue, it's so fresh. You are just statistics, you are just number. And when they are looking at the bracket of the 145 million Nigerians living in multi-dimensional poverty, they see you. They see you. We see you. When we see beneficiary of 25,000 naira, we see you. I see you. That's what Tinubu does, Abi. But when it comes to the real job, they look at the children of their acquaintances, children of your pastors, children of your sheikh imams, children of your justices and all of that, and you are so worthless. If na me dey Nigeria and I dey defend APC in the face of all this wahala, one day, by now I go don dey think say omo, if I say my head no correct, I no get sense. Like, I am supporting them because I thought they are going to fix Nigeria so that all of us can have opportunity and live normal life. But the opportunity, no day. Normal life, no day. Hard life, can't they increase? And I see they here, they shout. But look at these people, when it comes to the real job, where they want people to represent different interests, You know they there. Now crumb that they give you. So which time you go think and just be like, oh yeah, I suppose think about my life, sha. Which kind of life are they live, self? Are they struggle? But every time I see people where they complain about the struggle, they complain about government, I just they jump at them, and they attack them, they tell them, say, make them shut up, make them they pray. Or maybe I say I don't get mental problem. Once in a while, you're supposed to know, say you get mental problem, even without going to anywhere. Now, person will get mental problem, they defend APC, and you are living in Nigeria. Your case pass anything. Along. You might describe, but they don't give the guy a job. Oh. People call they complain. Now, how can you do this? How can you can come? This is they say to call you. It is the same thing he did to El Rufaya. Today, El Rufaya is now Afro's reggae singer. If you want to learn about oldies, the 70s oldies, Afro, reggae, and all of them, word for word, lyrics and the artist and everything, go and search for El Rufai on any social media. You go there, you go to learn new thing. Afro Rasta. You see. But Kalu sent his name to be made minister. The same people will be say they be rubber stamp. Akpabiole. They rejected El Rufaya. They say na set up. Tinubu just want to say, well, Shebi, I sent your name. At least I sent your name. Now these people no accept them. It's not my fault. So this Alpha when they wear dark goggle for Kaduna Abinkon, his son is more worthy than majority of you in your 30s, in your 40s, defending APC. Olori Buniyi. Come over here, explain it for you. Who can explain Olori Bu in English? Olori Buruku Niyi. Bumi Pada. Oh, dinner today. When I say now Olori Buniyi, Ashiri and Yakoshibero, I don't get any sense to use to think. So if you call some of them will now say, you this bastard, you this Omali, you are Olori Buruku too, you this Mayegun, God go punish you, God go shaking it. Meanwhile, everything where they say to me, is actually happening to them. Because if you want to say patriotism, you don't understand what is patriotism. Patriotism is to be patriotic to your country and everybody working against the interest of that country and the people there, which is exactly what your politicians are doing. Everything they are doing is to work against you, okay, to keep you underdeveloped. So you, as a patriotic Nigerian, anybody where they work against your progress, against the progress of Nigeria, which is what this APC represent, anybody where they be like that, supposed to be your enemy. You're not supposed to befriend them. You're not supposed to defend them. If you know, say you get mental problem. Now, if you don't understand what patriotism means, in Yoruba land, they say na Omo go they use the left hand to point his own father's house. But today, majority of you, your father's house, they have become desolate. And the people that have turned your father's ancestors, your father's descendants, and the people like you, those who have turned you into slaves,